Good morning, Syntropic gardeners. This is Farmer Jones from Fig Tree Organic Farm reporting for duty, and we're up to video number 13 now. And here's a excellent little progress report on how the rows are doing, the little vegetable consortiums. So as you can see, we've had some rain, and I haven't had to irrigate more than once or twice in the last couple of weeks. I think we're into week 7 now, and as you can see, the growth is outstanding. So let's have a look at what we're doing with the harvesting today. We're picking for the markets tomorrow. We've already had a couple of hundred radishes come up, bunches picked last week. So we're just cleaning those up because they're the quickest. They're out in 6 weeks, 7 weeks usually. We've got in this row sorghum coming up. So that'll create a bit of biomass later when we cut it down. We've got the purple beans. There's a variety called burgundy. And they do a very nice long, deep purple bean. They're beautiful. We've got the lucerne coming up too, providing nitrogen. Over here we have this is our ginger, Asian and bean row. We've got a different variety of beans in this one. This is a normal green bean. They're flowering very nicely. Remember, we're only in week 7, and for us this is outstanding growth. We've got our Asian coming up. The previous row was radish. We carpet bombed this row with Asian, mixed Asian. So we've got the pack there, little purple Osaka, and some tatsoys coming up. Here's a full-fledged tatsoy. We'll peep that this morning. Let's go up and have a look at our sunflower pumpkin rows. So here the Asian is doing extremely well under the shade of these sunflowers. So remember, we did sunflowers on the 2 outside tubes, and we did butternut pumpkin down the center tube, and before we planted those we carpet bombed mixed Asian. We used a 6-point cedar for that. So these Asians are thriving in the shade. They are coexisting next to the pumpkin plants here. They're growing really well. Here's a little Japanese mustard green. There's another one. Look how high these sunflowers are at 7 weeks. Incredible. So the pumpkins don't seem to be suffering any. They're starting to vine out. So we've mostly picked the radishes off this row. Now this is last week we started harvesting. The pumpkins are starting to vine out because they're happy in there, they're protected, getting shade from the sunflowers. And this is our mixed Asian row of the same combination, and they're coming a little later. So it's a good sequence. Radishes, then Asian, then sunflowers in 10 weeks, 12, pumpkins maybe 4 months down the track. So sequential harvesting from this vegetable consortium. And have a look at that. This is almost up to my waist now, these sunflowers, and we're only at the 7-week mark. And remember, once again, this is the poorest soil on our farm in this area. So it looks pretty successful to me as an experiment. We've started making money off it already in a very short time, and I guess the game plan is to keep doing it until these fruit trees get too big and the shade's too much. maybe 4 or 5 years down the track. So video number 13, signing out again. We'll see you on the next one.